G'day viewers, welcome back to Bankstown for the Australian Netrunner National Championship. I am joined by Andrew Roger and Alex Fordrin. How you going, guys?
Howdy, Alex. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Alex. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, no worries. We actually have Alex on the right there playing his Kate McCaffrey prepaid deck, and he is up against Chris Davies on the left. Chris is playing Alex in game 19 of the lower bracket, so the winner from this will need to still win a couple more games to get into the finals, I think. So Chris has got the Neareth Hub. I think it's a Butcher Shop deck. Alex, are you aware of what this deck is going into this game?
Yeah, when you sit down opposite a new Hub, what are you thinking there? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for that early money plus early HQ access to get a rough idea of what I'm facing. But fortunately, I did play Chris in Swiss,
Yep.
and fortunately, I therefore knew beforehand that he was playing Butcher Shop.
It is a Butcher Shop, yep.
Yeah, so helps tremendously. And yeah, you do look for money in the opening hands, just so that you can go for those early accesses and try and scale an agenda in the first turn or two without immediately losing the game.
So you just pitched that hand. You had a Diesel in there too, so normally that would be good for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Diesel's great in the opening hand, but I think it also had something like Sharpshooter, Levy, and a few other dead cards.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Understand.
You can't really afford to be too slow against any form of New Earth Hub.
Yeah, that money advantage is such a key to this matchup. So.
And how did your Kate go during the day against other Butcher Shops?
I mean, on day 2, it went incredibly well in the playoffs. I don't think it dropped any games. And on day 1, at least against Butcher Shop, it didn't drop any games either. So,
feeling fairly confident at this point.
Feeling fairly confident. I mean, playing Butcher Shop myself, I know that the difference between winning and losing against the Butcher Shop deck is so small. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. And in practice, I went about 50-50, I'd say. Maybe 55-45, but it was very close. So I was a bit lucky.
So Chris is from Sydney there. You've never played him before? Until the Nationals?
Yeah. He's a really nice guy. Great player.
Great player, yeah. I think he top 4'd in the Sydney Regionals, so yeah, he knows what he's doing at the big tournaments. Alex winning the Adelaide Regional, so a couple very high-level tournament players. So let's see.
We expect a good game here.
Chris drawing into
forth and entertain us.
Hedge. I think it looked like he got a Beal, and in top deck's an Astro.
So it's fun to see, I think.
Hitting a Jackson straight away, so he should be able to sculpt this hand into something decent, though. Keeping the break.
Yeah, you don't want too much of an agenda flood early like that without any ice.
Yeah. Not the great start for him.
We can't quite see your hand, Alex, but I'm just going to hope you got lots of money there.
That's what I'm hoping too.
Oh, and there goes all the agendas. Pitched out. Hades shot. Short gamble, Hades shot.
So, popping that Jackson straight away.
Pre-destruction Jackson.
Yeah. That being said, I wouldn't recommend doing that too often. I think that was more of a bluff. Because especially against Butcher Shop, if they just leave one agenda in there, a 1-pointer or something.
Oh, that's a plus creed in your hand. I just saw it. Oh, great start.
Next time, just
no wonder you were so fearless.
Like, we're in no rush, so
or is that just your style?
Yeah, it's all about fearless running. As long as you have the pass creeds. But he does look like he has a bit of money now, so...
So he's got the breaking news, the Astro script to closed accounts, and just got the mid-seasons. Pretty decent hand. If he had a bit of ice on the board, it would be a lot happier, I think.
Awesome, Astrolabe.
So
That's another good one.
install ice and money.
But Astrolabe already doing a lot of work.
Yep. Wow, that's a great start. Probably not as much money as you would have hoped.
Probably not, but
Uncheck. Good. I guess if it was a Jackson, he wasn't going to trigger it, so it's fairly decent. Just while we're waiting here, it looks like you two are some of the best dressed players of the tournament. I mean, surely you have to comment on that. Wow, you guys really took it up a notch for finals play.
I did bring a shirt. I may or may not have ironed it that morning and then sat on it for a bit longer as well, accidentally. But no, I did want to wear a shirt for day 2 if I made top 16.
Oh,
Trying to bluff an Astro and you just
wow.
take it. Is it going to be a mid-seasons here? What's the money situation?
I don't think it's quite enough. I think that was a pure bluff. Does that sort of signal to you gender flood when you see something like that, or it's just part of their play?
I think at that stage, I do expect there to be a mid-seasons. I think I played the Lucky Find immediately after, and if I hadn't had the Lucky Find in hand, it's not the sort of thing.
So you
can
just
really
broke Chris's heart with that Lucky Find.
So,
exactly, yeah.
so Chris took a bit of a risk, didn't pay off because he had the Lucky Find in hand, so that's just how it went.
Yeah. But that's just a butcher shop thing to do, I think. I mean, I know I've done that a few times. Oh, here we go.
It's on. So what are you thinking? Take the tags or not take the tags?
Oh, that's a really good question.
All of the money. He just throws it in.
Seems really keen.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do like taking tags.
Yep.
16 tags you've got
So
now.
you've got a plus crate that nobody knows about in your hand. So
We don't need to keep track of it. But then the game went so long, I'm like, shit, should have kept track of it. Rid of it.
So since we don't have our top 16 tag tokens to use, I guess I just use little dice.
Wanna run on HQ?
oh yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Love to have seen the playmats then. Oh.
So it's a pretty hard clock on just drawing up those black cards for Chris and see if he can wipe you off the board. And now the race is on to score 7 for you.
It's good to see things like restructure when he's got no money, since it effectively means it's a dead draw.
Yeah. And there goes plus crate. And you're laughing now. That's a pretty good start. It's a bit of drip economy. Do you use marked accounts in your deck? In your butcher shop?
I do. I'm a big fan of marked accounts.
Yep.
I mean, it's just so depressing resing the pad campaign. Generally, just being down that 1 credit in the butcher shop deck feels like you're in trouble.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
I think psychologically the runner just doesn't want to trash a marked, but a pad, they somehow want to trash it so much more
Next
quickly.
point, match point.
But yeah, Alex
So
just
fast. Butcher shop
steaming
bleeding.
ahead.
Yeah.
So you can see Chris is getting a little agitated.
Let's replace the HQ ice with pop-ups. A nice bit of a
Nice to deter me.
nice cheap economy turnaround.
I don't think I've played breaks yet.
Was there one in hand at that point?
Maker's Eye. This could be it.
Sees the traffic accident and
Oh.
no win.
No deal.
So
You can't have all of the
Thanks,
engenders just yet.
there's a couple of kill cards in there, I think.
Yeah. But that's it, especially seeing the traffic accident. I just get a little bit, I know I'm on a clock as well. But with the Pascrete on the table, they generally need 3 kill cards, so...
Oh, you were on 6 before. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Just becomes a matter of what he draws up.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're both looking pretty agitated. Who can get there to the finish line?
Pretty
It's a bit of a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love
And we
this.
both know it's all about the R&D here, so...
Yeah, you've picked some fine agendas from the hand. There can't be too many more floating around there. Maybe the odd NAPD, but yeah, R&D set looks.
Same
All
old
right.
thing. That's
And
not
does he
bad.
draw it? He does not.
I think at that stage I still count
Oh, you've still seen
the
the.
cards that I've seen
Yep.
and simply hope that I can stay on top of R&D and that he doesn't draw too many cards. I don't miss agendas.
Just
He's just
drew
going
an
to flick
NAPD.
through
I
Eli at
think.
this point.
He scores another agenda. Another breaking news. Oh no, his first breaking news actually.
Ah, nice. Only in the face. 2 cards. Flicking through. There it
And
is.
you got
Wow.
it.
Solid.
So that's
That's it, and we see the Scorch coming up as well, so very close game. These always look less close than they are.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of 1 or 2 turns.
Exactly.
Yeah, well played, Alex. That was an intense one, and you'll just keep rolling through to the next round of the lower bracket. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is Alex Marchuk, Andrew Roger, and Alex Fordrin signing off.
Bye-bye.